Listen. Do you see the numbers too?
Right, first up, welcome to everybody. Second up, welcome to those that have actual brain cells. Third, disclaimer, me, myself and I, along with the rest of the Gematria community, we are not here to understand the information being conveyed, yeah? We already understand it. If you don't understand it, or you are too dumb to see clear, concepts that's being spoke about, that's playing out in your given reality with the same patterns and number system and branding, well then, you're just too dumb, yeah? Again, that's not my fault. Go and look at yourself in the mirror, metaphorically as well, meditate, look within, get some introspection, but don't blame me for your lack of understanding, yeah? That's not my problem. Again, we can explain it to you so much, but we can't understand it for you, yeah? It really is that simple. Again, quick sidebar, tumbleweed and crickets. Like, what? Anywho, let's crack on with this. So this one just came in. Also, we start off on one date because of what the news says, but then I do discover the correct date, which is basically the day before today, which is Monday the 3rd of July 2023. So anyway, not sure exactly the cause of death, but we do stumble into something that it may lead to. So again, just know you would hear it here first before they've even come out and said it, yeah? And to show why they're gonna say that as the narrative, yeah? Again, it could be all organic, obviously. You know what I mean? As we know this, the way you're polarized, you have certain numbers assigned to you via when you're born, your life lesson, the way you are, etc., etc. So, things can happen organically. But again, as I say, organic or via the gang, only a fool would discard this information. Yeah? So again, whether it's all organic or via the gang, the Jesuit order, yeah? Only a fool would discard this information. Be it all organic or not, or a mix. So, who was Leandro De Niro Rodriguez? He's the grandson of Robert De Niro, right? He dies at 19 years old. Also, not the 19th prime is 67. We are going to get to that momentarily, so hold tight. Now, the mum was posting stuff about it yesterday, which you'll see in a sec, which would be the second. So again, the news that said he died today, well then, as I say, why would she be posting stuff? Or, I wish you could have had more love, or whatever she was saying, yeah? My point is, why would they be doing that yesterday if it was today? Of course, I do triple check, was it last week, which would have made it the day after his birthday, but I'm pretty sure, well, as I say, we do go over all the days in question, if that may be the case, yeah? Because as I say, sometimes in the news, it's not always clear cut. So, he started a movie that came out in 2018. It had a festival showing first. We're going to get to that date, which was August 31st. And then a couple of months later, then it had a worldwide. So the US release date is the same as the UK, which is October 5th. We're going to get to that, why that's interesting. And also why yesterday seemingly may be the date of his passing and not the last week Monday, which would have been the 26th of June, the day after his birthday, yeah? So I do feel it was yesterday, the same day that the mum was putting out. As I say, we do go over all dates and how things do factor in. So let's keep it moving here. So again, he's born June 25th, yeah? June 25th. Just know death equals 218 again. Festival release and the main movie release was in the year of 2018, and it was the 75th anniversary of this film festival place, but now it's number 80. So just note that at that time it was the 75th anniversary 2018, and now in 2023, when Robert De Niro's son dies, it's 80. Why is that important? We'll just retain the number 80, yeah, for the anniversary date, which is this year, and we're going to get to that. So write it down or hold it in your brain. If you can retain, I didn't actually do Robert De Niro's date durations with it. I may do it after. Now, as we know, Kill 17. It's even got a numerology of 33. That's going to factor in again in a second. With the October release date. And also note, October is the only month that equals to 33. And again, Sunday yesterday, the only weekday that equals 33. Again, is it biblical? Is Bible 33 as well? Anyway, hold tight, because I haven't finished with that 33 stuff. Just bear with me. And of course, please, those with brain cells, please chime in the comments. Really great seeing you already chiming in on certain stuff. Of course, we had, oh, well, do you know what? I don't even need to mention it. The person that was trying to say about the GIF, you know who you are. Remember the GIF that I showed, and you was talking your nonsense as if to say that nullifies. Like, we're on an object zooming through the universe. Hello? Supposedly, allegedly. Yeah? Why can't I feel, see it, anything it? How did they detect it? And quick sidebar, I didn't say it just in the last couple of uploads. I'll quickly say it now. And actually, I'll probably write it under those videos just to get that point there. They added corkscrewing about 15, 17 years ago. Why was I not taught that in school? And how the hell could that have not been detected simultaneously with everything else that they say is happening? So anyway, Kill 17, Mason or Masonry 17, and 105. Again, the other release date is October 5th, which we're going to get to. Also, note his last life lesson in numerology. Interesting, of course, the murder Masonic numbers there. With the life lesson of 38. De Niro equals 38. Leandro 33. 93 as well. They're all about the sun apparently being 93 million miles away, but we know it's not that far. Clearly, obviously. Again, the Analema with the sun and the moon, that just... Also, how many things go across the sun, really? Like, come on, man. How many things used to go across the sun? And also note, blood sacrifice is 257. Now I know it was in the news yesterday, and not the 3rd, because we know sacrifice equals 73. And again, speaking of things biblical, in Genesis 4:6 it begins with a sacrifice. As I say, sacrifice may factor in again. I can't remember how it goes, even though I just did it about 15 minutes ago, or 10 minutes ago. Or not even, maybe even less than that. Well, actually, no, around that, actually. Even though I just finished the decode a couple of minutes ago, then I've just started the video. Anywho, A Star is Born equals 46. Note the 64 as well, we're going to get to that. Oh, 80, hello. What is it this year? The 80th anniversary. As you'll see, when I show the slide to do with the film festival place. Are you seeing this? Or did I already have it up? Hold up. Oh yeah, here it is, look. A Star is Born premiered at the 75th Venice International Film Festival on August 31st, 2018, and was theatrically released in the United States on October 5th, 2018 by Warner Brothers Pictures. So 2023 would make it 80, and A Star is Born equals 46 again. In Genesis 4:6 it begins with a sacrifice, and again it's the 80th anniversary this year. So Genesis 4:6 begins with a sacrifice. Sacrifice equals 46. So I know it's doing the rounds in the news today, and again I did momentarily think it was today until I said, okay, maybe it's not. I think that news just did a typo with that particular outlet. Also, note 34 for De Niro. You're gonna understand why that factors in a bit. But anyway, a lot of death around in that name there as well. Well, with their intent anyway. You know, don't be all doom and gloom if your name happens to equal, you know, XYZ and stuff. Like fucking hell. Again, knowing's half the battle, and then knowing you can get to nullify and, you know, alchemize, do some alchemic practices or something. Like shit, something, goddammit. Anyway, but still note that sacrificial lamb equals 107, and today, was it yesterday? Shit, was it yesterday or today? Oh, it's today that has the 17. Yesterday's gonna be 16, right? But I said, just note that the news is doing its rounds today. You know, it's not me just trying to. So anyway, just note the 107, Q17, sacrificial lamb. Again, you got the 73 today. It's the 3rd of July. Again, death equals 213 and 218. Again, 2018 when he was in that particular movie. Q64, we had another 64 somewhere. A Star is Born. I think we have a prime relationship as well with a 311 that's going to pop up. And also note sacrifice 55. The 55th prime is 257. And blood sacrifice equals 257. So sacrifice 55. We've gone over the 46. Yeah. Also Faustin bargain 62. That's in there as well. If that be the case. I mean, it's Hollywood, so you know. Highly probable. Ah, there's that 311. Note the 103 as well. That's going to factor in later. We're going to get to why. Same with the 34 with the Niro. I'm holding off saying something here. I'm going to get jumped 2 ahead. Also, if you write out 44, you get 144. 14 weeks and 5 days if I uncheck up here. To the release date on the October date there, on the 5th. From his birthday, yeah? Also note he's born on the 25th. I'll go into why that's interesting in a bit with what I'm holding off from saying right now, so I don't want to go too ahead of myself. So hold tight and settle down and learn. See? No, I'm only joking. But at least take heed, and again, share the information. It's very important. You know, again, critical videos there now, as I say. You know, with the France video that I put out the other day. No views, no likes, nobody's in there talking in there. I think maybe one comment trickled in actually. Was it I could be wrong or I could be right? Something like that. Shout out to you. You know. But how many videos since then? This little, do you know what? I'm gonna get him, you know. I'm gonna get him, excuse me, this little fly, one little fly flying past my head. I saw it earlier, like there you are, you little bastard. Gonna get you. Right, so again, it's the numerology for 2018. Yeah, didn't really see too much with that because you still got the 33 in there. Or was that the same one I showed before? Shit, I can't remember. Or was that for today? Was that for today? Hold up, I'm just showing that now, right? Hold up, I'm going mad. Oh yeah, for when it's going crazy in the news today. But I do feel it was yesterday. Well, you'll see. Not that I do feel it was. It was happening yesterday, as I said. Why would she be, you know, the mum be writing what she wrote? Oh, what am I doing here? Going too fast. What's this date? Okay, so from October 5th, 2018, with the theatrical release everywhere, worldwide, to his birthday, but in 2019. Interesting that he's got 70 numerology and a life lesson of 43. I'm holding off again. Just remember 34. Remember De Niro 34. Now remember 43 and 70. It's all gonna factor in. Sacrifice. No. That's 170. Anyway, 43 and 70 and the 34. Just hold tight. 67. Remember, Freemasonry equals 67. there is a 67 that's going to factor in a sec via the director, because the film that he was in is a remake. I think it's a remake of a remake of a remake. I saw like a few pop up from different times. It was like 36 or 1937. Then he had another one. Then he had another one. Do you know what I mean? In 1970, whatever it was, or 80, or 60, whatever it was. Then maybe even another one before this remake in 2018. But anyway, so here you see here that 2nd of July. And as I say, the mum was writing stuff yesterday. And she was doing some other stuff with Mother's Day or whatever. But anyway, of course, feel free to look more into the story for stuff that I'm not covering. As I say, make up your own damn mind. I'm just here showing you what's going on. Again, I'm not the one giving you the news, the narrative. You know, I'm not the one behind, you know, sanctioned killings, whether it's Chris Kabar in Streatham, whether it's, you know, the teen in France, you know. As I say, this is the top tier topic of discussion that should be on everyone's lips. Yeah. As I say, I'm doing my part, doing my bit. So if you don't get it, you want to cuss, you want to slander, you don't want to share it, you don't want to understand it, as I already explained with the disclaimer, that's on you, yeah? But just know, you then are the ones, as I say, if you're one of those or one of the differentials that I haven't mentioned, as I say, you are just as bad as the Jesuit order and or whatever MK Ultra you know, crazy perp that they'll send out to go to do some madness at a nursery or whatever they're gonna go and do, you know what I mean? Or Streatham High Road, you know, they had a few down there, right? But again, I'm not the one sanctioning and doing the madness. I'm saying, wow, look at this, isn't this interesting? That's it. What am I doing really that's wrong? Yeah? So something they was emphasizing from the mum that she was saying, I wish love could have saved you. So at this stage I'm thinking, oh, I don't know why he died. Also note that as well, ritual sacrifice in 73. Remember, sacrifice was 73. But anyway, not even going with all of that, just note that it's about, yeah? Sacrificial lamb 73, got the 107 again as well. But anyway, remember death 118. Note the 134 as well. Because he may go by the name of Leandro De Niro without the Rodriguez. I might be wrong on that, but I'm sure it was 134 with the yeah, it may go by that, but anyway. So that's me just checking out last week Monday. Again, that's the day after what would have been his actual birthday. Just in case. But as I say, I think he died yesterday. Which was the 2nd of July. So 2772, again, Jesuit Order 72. Is Sun 27? Sunday? So Sun equals 27, right? 54. Jesuit Order 54. Again, Sunday. Then the 33 stuff. But anyway, remember his name, his first name alone equals 33. Remember, if we check the date, we're going to get 34. Again, just hold tight for that 70, 43, and the 34 is going to be very important coming up. Again, this, of course, is an actor. Actor 33. If you write out 33, you get 141. So this is from his death date to the annual of the festival where the film first got showed. And look, A Star Is Born, 46. And this year it's got a life lesson of 46. Even a 62 in there. Sacrifice 62, 46. I just see like an 82 on something. Unless I'm tripping. I might be tripping. Sorry guys, I might be tripping. No, ritual sacrifice is 82. Well, 46 is anyway. Alright, let's get back to where he was. So if you're at 33, you get 141, yeah? So again, A Star Is Born. It's the 80th anniversary of that festival place this year, from the time of 2018 when it was 75. Now in 2023 it's the 80th Venice International Film Festival. Don't know if one's already been held this year, but you know, there it is saying it again. Now the director is Bradley Cooper, well known actor and be it now director. Yeah, Bradley Cooper. What was the classic film he was in? It was Hangover. I know he's done Limited, Limitless, Hangover. Obviously he's done other films. Haven't watched all his stuff. But anyway, 67 days. From Leandro's birthday to the festival day. And note that we're going to get back to this. I'm not trying to overlay too much, but just we're going to get back to this 50. It's maybe popping out in a sec, yeah? Even that 57, but that 50, oof. Oh, fuck it, let's let it roll for a sec. Again, Freemasonry 139, Bradley Cooper 67, Freemasonry 67, Blood Sacrifice, Human Sacrifice 67. So again, from his last birthday, Leandro, June 25th, to the festival day. Remember, interesting, that's the 34th prime. I remember that 34, but that's not the main part. That's key point of interest. Even though just interestingly there, I'd say. But anyway, 6 months, 4 days, and I'm sure I've got a 63 coming up. Just bear with me. Sorry, I'm not trying to go overboard right now and throw out too many numbers before I get there. But wow, so from Bradley Cooper's birthday, 5th of January. Remember, his mum's currently 51. Six months and 4 days. A Star Is Born, 64. I mean, come on. Again, this is just a simple rule of thumb that, you know, the community has been building on since its discovery, so to speak. And this is the rule of thumb. Just like any type of, you know, universal test that we could take, you know, or a system or a way to do something. This is the method that gives you specific results every time. So again, if you can't be potty trained in logics, excuse me, if you can't be potty trained in logics and you like to be reluctant to learn something so simple that should not be going over your head, so to speak, I mean, that's on you. As I say, I'm not here to understand it for you as well. I will definitely laugh at you though when you try and take a shot and at the community, at myself. I mean, you look infinitely by default so dumb. And as I say, your future self is looking at you like, wow, you just really need to allow it because you look stupid. You know what I mean? Like, your future self is looking at you like, oh man, really? Embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, yeah? And that's only maybe some of their future selves, not all of them, because some of them are just next level too far gone. Yeah. They're clearly clearly oblivious in their stance and current polarization. So 13 weeks 4 days, right, from his death day to the release day, same year. Did we have something coming up for that? Oh yeah, it must be coming up now. No, that was with his name, sorry. If he does it without Rodriguez, which was because of the way somebody wrote it, Leandro De Niro. See? But anyway, that's 134. But anyway, we think we've got enough thus far. But is there anything else? Is there anything else? There you go. Is there anything else? Is there? Now, did I not get the screenshot? Oh yeah. So I don't know, this outlet. But interestingly, they're saying, oh, it could be a suicide case. And as I did type in something that I didn't screenshot, but I think it came up something to do with him and, drugs or whatever drugs. Saw it quickly on the thumbnail as I was quickly typing stuff in. And then what came up, and then with whatever I selected, I punched something else in the search, and then, But anyway, so he's born the 25th. 25. Remember, certain ways you may be polarized to, and of course it helps their narrative, right? Anyway, if you may be, just like Carolyn Flack, when is she born? November 9th, 119. Again, mental health, suicide, yeah, 119. She was supposed to have a court date that she obviously didn't get to go to, but interestingly, it was March 4th? Again, suicide 34. Murder 34, because her death was clearly suspicious. And as I say, the ongoing mockery of that woman, man, I got a playlist. As I say, I would open up the playlist if people was actually bothered. So let me know if somebody's actually watching the video and you're enthusiastic, let me know, if a couple of people want me to open up all the playlists, because it does make it easier for you. There's loads of playlists that are on private, like loads, probably about 100 playlists. And obviously that helps you out. Obviously, if you want to drill out a subject, you can be like, okay, bam, there's another one there. There's another collection of that there. There's that one there. Bam, oh, that one. I'll get to those and drill that subject out. Whether it's, again, terrorism, whether it's suicide stories, whether it's this thing, that thing, you know what I mean? Unless you can do it multi, like me and others, obviously, out there. Not to say that I haven't still then, for a week or two just stuck on XYZ, you know what I mean? When I was first getting into gaining in a standing about, okay, and just adapting what, works for me, right? So that's what my point. There's that. That's why there's no excuse. There's no excuse to not be able to understand it and then take on board and say, wow, pass on the information, because it is the groundbreaking info that needs to be passed on right now. I'm like, wow. As I say, after we're gone, and if there's no more Gematria community, you think they're not going to be making a movie about these people that was cracking this number code, like in a few generations down. yeah Imagine now the community is no more, not and hardly, or it's there, but it's not like how it is now. Even though it's not even as grand as it's supposed to be. Yeah, you think that these people ain't watching, as I say, doing these psychological, psychosis evaluation test, thinking, wow, these people, you've got a group that's understands it, and then look at all of these lot, they don't even, still can't fortify and pass on the information and do the information themselves and relay the information. They're looking at you lot like, wow, you lot are just the epitome of dunce. They've and how they've molded your mind to just mush, always readily available to tear other people down though. But as I say, how comes you're not readily available? Just as a quick example out of the how many I can give. Again, where is dipshit Sean Hawkins? Remember you calling me dipshit how many times the other day? You've been silent. Since I put out them dub plates, I ain't heard from, well, they've been silent from time anyway, because they know that I don't play over here. Yeah? Your McLooney Tunes, your FTFE, you tried to call out coward the other day again. I don't like all these people should be saying something under the video or share the video or on their wall and said something or already done a comeback video to counter. Why can't they do it? Because they can't. The shit that I said about their full heliocentric Jesuit order model apparently flying through the cosmos, body bag them. What are you saying? You ain't saying nothing. You see the move? You see the chess move? Yeah? Do you see the chess move? Then I gave you the extra checkmate on top of checkmate with the next entry. Yeah? Why aren't we looking like, yeah, with a little sing-along gang as well with that one there? You get me? Hold that and move and go along. Yeah? How about you ain't going against the grain to say nothing of yet? All the time in the world. You got Simon Dan making videos against Level Earth Observer. Shout out to Leo. Between me and him now, over the weekend gone. Well, even though we ain't been doing that from before, obviously, but I'm saying, just in the last few days alone, we've body bagged you lot. Like, so easily, without even doing anything. Yo, you lot need to pack up shop, delete your channel, yeah? Or rebrand your channel and be going against the grain, yeah? As you should be doing. With them one another. Fool. I fucking love it. Global Mum, where you at, Global Mum? Eh? Where's the other English one called Tusk? Where you at, Tusk? Where's the other English one? Triggered Limey. Where's the other one? Creaky Blinders. That's another idiot. Creaky Blinders. I think I've only seen some of his material not more than 10 times. What a right fool. Where's Plan a Walk? Where art thou? Where's Professor Dave? Yo. Listen, shit. I don't want no piece of that. Like my guy, what's his name? Craig, he had to wind his neck back in. He said, oh shit. Yeah? Because he just went off his trigger mechanism. And then he said, oh, like how he's going to try and rope you in. But he knows I don't fall for that type of Jedi mind trick. And then I've just body bagged him with the following up videos. All of them. It's like I'm all trolling them now. I'm going on all their videos and community wall posts and saying, hello, tumbleweed and crickets. And I'm going to do that daily, every motherfucking day. Yeah? For the rest of the year minimum. Where you at? I'm trolling you now, motherfuckers. All that mum talk. Remember all that dumb talk? Yeah? What's it? Tanks. Motherfucker, stick to the topic. I'm sticking to the topic. You don't hear me cussing you lots, mum. Like, what's your mum got to do with it? Stick to the topic, pussy-hole. I love it. Anywho, on with the decode. So note that Mental health equals 61. Again, he's born on the 25th, as we were just talking about. You know, obviously, you can be polarized, or can be. Obviously, you are polarized in a certain way in nature, and certain numbers and XYZ will have been assigned to you, right? So anyway, mental health 25 is born on the 25th. We just spoke about Caroline Flack with the 119s momentarily, so go figure on that. So mental health 61, right? Hold up. Feel free to pause and read that if you want. It's just much more of the same, to be fair. Even obviously with the additional stuff. Suicide. So, hold up. Bear with me here. Because remember, when you see these people, because she's an actress, whatever. When you just remember, when you see these people, your news anchors, you know, these, you know, actresses, singers, actors, or actors. My point is, remember, they might look like you, talk like you. Yeah, these news anchors and whatnot, they ain't like you. Yeah, presidents, prime ministers, mayors. And as I say, you know the system's off key, as I said in that shorter video just now, before this one, that they've gonna put an age restriction on. Why? Because I wrote the words Paris riots. Why is the video age restricted? I don't show anything to do with the riot in the video as such, you know what I mean? Although I'm speaking about it, and there's a tiny thumbnail still of a couple of different stills, but you don't even see, like, what do you see? Unbelievable. You know, was I asked for age restriction when I go onto official news channel? Like when you go into some of those police body cam channels and shit like that, you got to do the age restriction. How comes that's not happening? So why are you all on my, you know, quick 2-minute video, few minutes? You got to do some type of bullshit. Then they gave me the option to appeal. What do you think's gonna happen? No, we're not, you know, redeemed it, this and that. We're not gonna. Of course, we know what's already gonna happen. You know how to quickly put in that appeal. It's like, yeah, you know, like, you know, you took down my other video that had no hate speech in it. You fucking pieces of you know what. You're just the worst. So anyway, look, 61 days from the death. If it is on Sunday, which I'm thinking it is. So Sunday, 2nd of June, Robert De Niro's grandson, to the what's it called date, the festival date, the movie festival, Venice. Suicide equals 34, murder 34. You see, I was holding off. That's where it's going now. Mental health 61, mental health 43. No, sorry, suicide 43 and 34 and 70. There you go. So it all just comes together. So if that is the case, right now, no, 93 days from January 5th. That's the director, Bradley Cooper, going back to the date. So from the date of the theatrical release everywhere worldwide to his birthday into the next year, right? Give me one moment here. Sure, we got a 93 coming up. Did I already show it? Hold up. Again, drug 50 equals 50. Yeah. So if they say it's an overdose, suicide, drugs, drug overdose 72. And was that the 63 I had? Drug overdose 63. Drug overdose 63. Yeah, so without that check, from the death with Bradley Cooper. So from the death to Bradley Cooper's birthday next year, 6 months and 4 days. Sorry, without it checked, 6 months, 3 days. Drug overdose 63. So if that you see, so if that's what they come out with, know where you heard it, where you heard it from first, and why and how it actually all factors in. Yeah. Which, you know, these outlets and news, you know. Again, can we get a bit of promotion today? Dave McKeenan, is that possible, mate? I see you promoting your ex-NASA guy there that does some, what is it, like some hub place of news, and then it shows you which one is more legit or whatever it was. Like, can we get like, because you know the Gematria, like this whole community is pretty legit. So like, you know, can you give us some promotion there, please, sir? You bull hugger, you. Again, we broke down why they say the sun's 93 million miles away, which is all garbage. We broke down the science and the alchemic practice and the spell casting with the Gematria. And Jesus dies on what day into the year? God's son equals what again? Propaganda even equals what? What's the distance to the sun, they say? Crucifix equals what? Between the hours on what again? 9 and 3, he gets crucified. They want you to feel like you're a speckless accident via a big bang and all this type of shit, whirling through the cosmos. Insignificant speck. The sun's so big and so far, you're so tiny. But the science for that is just for you to cower under this all-seeing, yeah? Whether you're into scripture or not, that's the science of it. And then, as I say, the government-priesthood merger, there you go. There you go. You cower under what again? Valdo means what again? Nottingham. Excuse me, I don't mean to be blabbering, getting excited, or speaking too many points. Because remember, these dunces, they don't realize a subject is going to have points within a subject that people can speak about. So if you get lost about me speaking about the points within a subject, whether I'm chilling, rambling, cussing, happily excited, that's on you, dumbass. Like, but see ya, I wanted them. Yo, you know how feisty these and dumb these people are, and they've got the audacity to have a YouTube channel or even leave a comment, whether they've got a YouTube channel or not. Fucking hell. And imagine again, people like me have to coexist with those that outbreed us, yeah, in levels of dumbness never before realized by man, yeah, apart from the odd ones like myself. Because what I thought it was until the other day with the latest stuff, yeah, since the little challenge, which was just simply share the information along with the Nottingham stuff, specifically if you're from the UK. Everyone's getting bent out of shape about true earth and flat earth, and saying I'm blabbering on in my video, and what is he even talking about, and these numbers, like fucking hell, really? Valdo means rule, govern, and power. Who likes rule, govern, and power? I mean, come on, man. Calocane, what does that mean? That was the guy's name, Valdo Calocane, the suspect. Novel Calocane, this dark dystopian future. Citizens are getting injected with what? To keep them what again? So they don't think outside the what? The box. What hard is to see about why that suspect has that name in conjunction with what the you-know-whos are doing to us simultaneously 1 billion times over daily? Again, am I the one making your life misery and Groundhog Day? Or am I the one showing you how to get alleviation, break the shackles of the mind from the madness, and each one teach one, save the children? Like, am I the one that's in certain places? Just example, as I said the other day, but I just have to quickly say it again. Am I the one in certain places, that can allow certain legalities to take place, or whatever it is, So somebody now comes to me and says, we want to put propaganda in the news, and then I sign it off. Yeah? Because I say, you can look that up right now. Was it 1948? Again, propaganda equals 48, propaganda equals 48 and 93, hence why I was saying it in conjunction with the 93 nonsense million miles away. And the propaganda of what again? Also, if you write out propaganda and globe earth, it's a perfect overlay. Just like Matrix and script, just like toilet paper, and mind control. But anyway, so my point is, because these scumbags have infiltrated so much, who do you think is the person that signed off so it's allowed for, you know, these people and corporations and Jesuit order to put propaganda, legally, propaganda and lies and deception in the news? Because I know they just redid it around Sandy Hook times. Oh, better not say that. Better say Handy Shook. You know, they're gonna shook the video, pull it down, fine me like Alex Jones nonsense and bullshit, as if he even got fined that amount of money. It's just all a way to just gag the people or make you try and, you know, oh, am I thinking too much? Am I allowed to say that? You know, like it's in the age of just bullshit and nonsense. Just like, what the fuck? You know, pronouns everywhere, fucking, you know, a multitude of genders. Really? It's just, you know, male and female. I don't know. Obviously, there's, you know, a couple of extras in there that are really, you know, but they're about, you know, some type of hermaphrodite, you know, some type of, you know, you're born with two genitalias, you know, male or female. Because obviously, you know, when the split happens, you know, in the midst of mitosis, shit can happen and go, you know, not split properly. But they're just playing on, they know what they're playing on, all that biblical stuff. Anyway, more biblical stuff here, clearly. You know, God 26, right? Man created on the 26th verse of the Bible, Adam 26, bones anatomy, grave and graveyard equal 26, the temple equal 26. Few that I'm forgetting right now, but you know, go figure. You know, this is not arbitrary. I'm not pulling numbers up my backside. So anyway, drug overdose went over the 63, the 72, again, Jesuit order 63, 153. Again, drug 50 and 22. There was a 22 in one of those life lessons. Go find it, rewind the video. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but of course, you know, find it. Ritual 27, the 27th prime is 103. Oh look, 103 days alternative span. Remember, we spoke about this, the other durations earlier. From his birthday to the release, the theatrical release. Again, this is Robert De Niro's son. So again, if it is anything fishy, Leandro De Niro Rodriguez, not on my watch. Just like for Carolyn Flack, if it was anything, you know, fishy, not on my watch. If it was anything fishy for terrorists running around, whether it's at a nursery with a knife or Streatham High Road or wherever, you know what I mean? Not on my watch. I'm doing my bit. What are you doing? Wholeness, spread love and light. Hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer. And of course, give gracious gratitude, but take no shit. Oops. For the sleepers in the back.
Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading.
Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.